Yo, Dr. Jason here, Dental House Podcast. Hey, wanted to share this real quick video with you. We had a quarterly meeting, I don't know, a month ago. And the person that we brought in, Keira, her and I did a podcast about a month ago, talking all about it. Go check that out. But one of the first things that she did at our flagship quarterly was this really cool, we'll call it an appreciation exercise. And as you guys know, I feel that the foundation to all winning, the foundation to great teamwork is trust and vulnerability. And I would consider this almost a vulnerability exercise. So I've shared a number of vulnerability exercises that you guys can do with your teams depending on where you're at with them, right? Brand new teams use vulnerability exercises that are a little less risky. Teams that have been humming along for a while, you can use some vulnerability exercises that are a little more risky per se. And even though you could consider what I'm about to show you a vulnerability exercise, it's really just an appreciation exercise. And I thought it was really cool. So she gave everyone a sheet of paper like this. And then she asked us to put our names on the very top like this. Woo, Jason. And then fold it over. Like this, right? So then you're sitting at a big table with the rest of your leadership team, or if you have a smaller office, whoever's on your team, and you give this piece of paper to the person to the right of you, right? So you're handing off the one with your name, and in theory, you're receiving a piece of paper from the person that's sitting next to you. And what you're supposed to do is say something kind about that person, or say something that you appreciate about that person, or just something that how you feel about that person, but it might be a little bit awkward to say to them in person or face to face, I should say. So I'm going to start here. So, Jason, you're awesome. It's pretty cool to fill this out for myself, right? So the person fills this out, and then they fold it over like this, right? So you can't see what the other person said. So once they write it out and they fold it over, they hand it to the next person. The next person will write down, Jason, you're so handsome. Right? Fold it over. So all you see is your name. Hand it off to the next person. Jason, your wisdom rivals Socrates. I'm having some fun with this. And I spelled Socrates wrong. So my wisdom can't be that significant. And you add it off to the next person. Anyways, this takes 10 minutes, right? Tops, depending on how big your team is. And if you believe anything that I've been preaching to you for a long time, your team shouldn't be more than, say, 8 to 10 people. So again, super cool exercise. So this was mine, right? And full disclosure, I actually had this in a frame. This is how much this meant to me. Anyways, my leadership team at the flagship office did this to me, and I opened it up, and I had just super. I'm going to read some of them for you because it's very humbling for me, and I love that my team feels this way about me, and I hope that your team feels this way about your leadership. And if they're not quite there yet, then I want to help you get there, right? So, however we need to unpack that. But Jason, your brain works in ways that amazes me. You've created something great and made and influenced so many lives. Like, boom. Like, that's all I really needed to hear. Like, someone's going to share that with me, like, mic drop, like that, boom. So wow, I couldn't say that to someone. I mean, I could, but expecting someone on my leadership team, someone that like reports to me, to like come up to me and say that would be hard, right? But giving them this outlet to share it via this way, super cool. I'll read a couple more here. Jason, I love this company and everything you've built. So very thankful for my job and what I do. I love that you take the time for all of us. I always feel so seen and heard. I also love your passion for giving us all to be your best. Love it. Jason, love this organization and what you've created. It's an honor to be a part of it. Your heart is amazing. So obviously, this stuff means a ton to me. This is a piece of paper that I will have forever. And this is my world. Like this is, I'm constantly preaching appreciation and kindness to my family, to my spouse, to my kids, to people at work, obviously, to the people that I coach. So it's kind of second nature for me. But then to get something like this takes it to a whole nother level. So if it's not second nature for you and for your team and for the networks that you're in, and you pull something like this off, game changer. Like it can be an amazing way to take that next step, to show appreciation to your team, to make sure people that are doing a great job have a way to be told that they're doing a great job. And again, from a trust and vulnerability perspective, when you get a report back like this to start like a quarterly meeting, it helps set the stage for a really good conversation, really good brainstorming, and just a really good flow for what's to come. So wanted to share that with you guys. Use some of it, all of it, none of it, but it really resonated with me, and I hope it resonates with you. Love you guys. Reach out if you need anything. Later.